What's up, friends? It's time for another LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed video, and today we're going to go over my daily to-do list. So, when we log into the game early in the day, we have fresh energy, we have fresh mashup energy, we have full arena invites, we have everything is available in the shop with no cooldowns, and we're like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to farm? How am I going to make progress? So, an easy way to think about this is you can go and just do everything in the quest. You can say, okay, let me go through and do every single thing in here one by one, which is a great way of doing it. I do it a little bit differently. I just go from left to right, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. And I think about it like a little bit differently instead of just like, oh, I got to farm this. Well, let me farm some random node in here. Let me farm some random node in there. I like to farm with purpose. So let's go from left to right. We'll go to challengers. Basically what I do is I see, okay, ability material challenge or whatever challenge is available for that day. Can I do whatever node I haven't done yet? Like for this one, the last node, tier 7, is not done. I can't loot this. I would love to be able to loot this. I'm like, okay, can I make a team that can complete this node? Everyone's level 70. I'm not going to be able to complete it. It's all level 70 full Ninjago team. It's like, nah, that's not going to happen. I've tried it. I think we have to actually wait for the units to be more upgraded before we can complete this node. I don't know, maybe someone can complete it. Maybe they got some crazy units that can do it, but I wasn't able to complete it with what I have, so I'm just gonna farm. I'm just gonna loot this one, right? Loot, call it a day. Unless I have to like do a video and I'm like, let's test this unit out in this thing, and then in that case I don't loot it and I just wait and I do a video later on it. Gear challenge again. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go battle this because apparently I couldn't gold cup it. I don't know why. But I could still beat it. So, while I recommended gear 7. I don't know if you guys can see that. Tank healer recommended level 60 gear 7. So I wasn't able to. There's no gear 7 right now. So here, it says recommended level 60 gear 6. We don't even have level 60 on our units anyway. But I was still able to silver cup this even with without level 60 units because there isn't anything level 60, like everything's like maxed is level 50. So I was still able to actually do that without having level 60 units. But I'm probably just gonna go battle and auto it and finish it that way. Free training, I don't need to do that for any reason. Man, Monday is the best day. By the way, all of this stuff, if you guys don't know, if you guys are maybe new and haven't been around long enough to realize it, Monday is when everything is open. It's the juicy day, man. Juicy, good old juicy Monday. Okay, then I go to shop. Like, there's the quests here. I could go just like take a look at the quest. I do that at the end. I'm like, did I miss anything? Is there anything else that I need to do for the dailies? Because you really want to make sure you do all the dailies. That's kind of important because if you do all the dailies, you get the Redbeard, and Redbeard is one of the best units in the game. So the longer you play, you will eventually get a 7-star Redbeard just by playing for X amount of days, right? How long is it? Is it like I think it's like 4 months, something like that. You get a max level Redbeard. Anyway, next we're gonna go to the shop. I'm playing on right now I'm on the Windows Store, so there's no bundles here. I do, however, I like to log in on my phone and see if there's the elixir pack, because I like to build a lot of different units, which I would recommend against for people that are trying to stay low budget, free to play friendly, or as close to free to play as you can. I would recommend against the building a whole bunch of different units and be like, okay, this is my core team, I'm gonna build my core team, and then I'll build like a little bit of other stuff up to be able to farm things, but try to build as little as possible. I know sometimes you're like, okay, my pirates is my core team, and then you're like, I need other stuff for this event, other stuff for that event. I need to build other stuff aside from the pirates because I need to do this thing, and there's not pirates available. So you do have to kind of build different stuff, but you don't have to be. But I would recommend against building everything because you're gonna have too many projects, and you're never gonna really make as much progress as if you focused on a few little things and try to build everything else only when it was necessary to do that. Then we have, these ones are lovely. Hooray, we already maxed him out, so we don't really need that. We don't need any of this stuff. The premium bags are very pricey. You don't really get too much craziness out of it. That's just the money. I go through, I look at these, and I say, is there anything that I may want to consider buying? Lofty armor plan. So it looks like we need one for Naya. So we may want to consider actually buying these. We have enough gold, and we have 0 there. in our inventory. So generally I look at how many I have in my inventory to see if I want to buy some of that stuff. And I think in the challenges we still needed to complete a get stuff from the store thing. I don't buy any of these pieces with gems. I don't buy any of these pieces with gems unless there's something that I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy, it's so ridiculous OP to try to get that we need that. But I don't really buy anything with gems here. Mashup, I always buy the elixirs here. That's my favorite thing to buy there. Princess Verda is not anything that you need to like go crazy spending all your mashup energy, your mashup bits for. Cookbart's pretty good, but he's pricey. I think most people are, if you want to build an Ninjago team, Zane might be the best option for you there. But Cookbart's actually pretty good. So those are the two best things from here. And then like maybe if something comes in that you're like, I have none of this, I need that. This is not really something that you should focus on using just yet, because the space team, space isn't really anything special right now, right? So you don't really need to worry about that. I would say Cookbart. I mean, really, even if you don't build a pirate team, Cookbart's still kind of an underrated unit. He's a pretty decent unit for some of the campaign missions that you need certain units for. So, yeah, I found that out a little bit after. I was like, I don't want to care about Cookbart, and I was like, oh, Cookbart's going to be necessary here. Okay, and Aurora, too. Very underrated unit. Well, Aurora's not underrated. She's just a really good unit, and for a lot of maybe new players, they like don't realize how good she is. Aurora's she can be pretty OP. And then we go to Guild Shop. I don't buy any of the. I don't buy anything from the Guild Shop really. Yeah, I don't buy anything from the Guild Shop. I'm gonna, because this is crap. These aren't good. These aren't really good units. This is just one elixir. Like you don't really need any of that stuff. But yeah, I don't really buy anything from the Guild Shop. I'm just saving my guild points until there's something really awesome from the Guild Shop, maybe at some point in the future. So I'm just saving up. Lloyd used to be an insta-buy. I think he's still a good purchase from this arena shop if you're planning on running Ninjago team. Like if that's really your core thing. Firefighter Ash is another good buy. It really depends on the team that you're working with. King Brutus, if you want to build him for knights, for King's Court, you don't have to. But some people like to build, go really heavy into the King's Court. King's Brutus is not necessary, but he's still a good unit if you're running like the King's Court trio. Private LeQuay is not really anything special right now. Valiant, you don't need to go crazy on trying to get Valiant. I think the Firefighter Ash and the Lloyd are the best ones here. Blacktron Dwayne is nothing really good right now, so these I wouldn't worry about at all. These are like maybe buy if you want to, and then these are like the better ones. But all this is depending on what kind of team your core team for like PvP is. And then I don't worry about these. I'm like, maybe if we need, I would have to see if we really need those. But I don't think we really need those for right now. Then this is just whatever. Like I don't really even worry about that. So that's that. For campaigns, I actually do it backwards. When I go to campaigns, when I look at like what do we need to farm for campaigns, I look at what's the next unit that we need to build for the team. Okay, and I try to favorite all the units that I'm actually working on way too many units already. You can see this. And actually we don't need to have her favorited because we already basically finished her for the most part. But these are the units that I'm currently working on building. So we think about like, okay, let me go through and say what needs to be farmed. Master Barnabas, where can we get pieces for him? We can get pieces for him. Okay, let's loot this. Let's loot this some more. Maybe we'll get some Barnabas pieces. We're not getting any Barnabas pieces. Oh, we're getting so lucky, guys. We're getting so lucky. All right, so we did the glyph hunt. And that actually completes one of our quests here for complete hard missions, right? So it completes one of the quests just by doing that. And we didn't need to, like, it's not that we went through and we said, okay, complete 3 hard missions. Let's go look at campaigns. Let's go look at this. And then let's complete 3 hard missions of this, which we maybe don't need, right? We're like just complete hard missions just to complete them. We don't want to do that. We want to go into it with a purpose. We want to say, okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. I think another thing is Cook Bart. Next, we're doing, I think we got to do some of these, don't we? So we got to find gear, and we're going to loot some of this. We're going to loot some of these some more. Hooray, hooray. I'm going to buy some energy. Yay. Okay, so then we do that. And then we still don't and then we still don't have enough apples that we need. Then we can go through, and I usually go through the other way. The way that I just said not to do, kind of. Oh, what do we do? 2 arena battles, 2 monolith waste, Pip Town, and brick separator. So when I go to a brick separator, what I would optimally like to do is like say, oh, let's look at the things that we need here, and let's use a brick separator on something that we need. Like see if this here, like let's say we're trying to get him to gear level 6. If we can find one of these, find gear. No, we can't find it here. If we can find this, maybe we can find it somewhere in one of those sets, right? If we use brick separator on a set, maybe we can find that. So I try to use brick separators on the sets that I need certain pieces from, right? So I'll go through and be like, what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We'll go here. We'll see if there's anything we need from here. Okay, I don't see anything that we... That's not even the same, the crab, is it? I don't think it's the same. It's not. No, it's not the same crab that we need. Because it would have showed us. It would have showed us. We'd be like, this is the crab you need. You should do it. I think... Oh. Well, that was an accident. Okay, that was an accident, but you get the drift. Like, use a brick separator on things that you need pieces for. Or optimally, like... You could use it on whatever if you got to use it on whatever. Like, it gives it to you every... It gives you brick separators every day, but optimally you want to use it on something that is going to potentially give you pieces for, I don't know why I'm quotation marking, that's going to potentially give you pieces for something that you need. And then we have arena battles, where right now we switch servers, so we got just easy battles right now. But a lot of times I actually don't even do these until the end of the day, because I will do these on a video. I'll be like, okay, save those, like I'll do everything else except for arena, and then save those arenas until the end of the day. Be like, okay, let's do these, let's start recording the video, and let's do these arena battles, right? So we have Pip Town United missions and Monolith Waste missions. I actually just go through the Monolith Waste from the back to the front, and I say, okay, what kind of things do I need to get? So I'm getting this right now. So I like to go farm this a bunch. You can max loot, and it's just an easy thing if you know you want to spend all the energy on this. But I'm trying to get this ice glider, trying to level this ice glider up. This is another good one that I want to work on. Chef is another one that I work on. But these also give me these beautiful ability elixirs, which I really want, right? So you kind of want to say like, okay, there's so many nodes. There's some nodes for space things. There's some nodes for city things. There's some nodes for pirate and all the other things. And you want to say like, okay, what's my core team? Is my core team knights? Is my core team, castle? Is my core team... Don't space core team. Don't do that to yourself. Castle, is it pirates? Is it this or that? And then you want to like farm the nodes for those things. And these nodes that give you extra pieces are just more valuable in general. Like for these, for example, if you farm just these ones, like okay, it'll give you ability elixirs and XP and stuff like that, but that's about it. For these ones, also this one, this trader transport is not really as good right now because there's not. I think it's just like basil and spooky things and things like that, and you're like, it doesn't have as much synergy as other things. So maybe in the future it's probably going to be really strong, but for right now, the units that are in the game currently, that's not one of the stronger sets. So, but yeah, these tiles are just better. These nodes are just better than the ones that don't have the pieces. So you try to farm the piece. I try to farm the pieces. Whatever nodes have actual pieces of like units or pieces of sets that we can get. So we have those there. Pip Town United missions. Good old Pip Town United. I still go through the same thing and I'm like, what nodes are things that we need to get? So, for example, what else are we working on here? Highwayman. Okay, let's use him. We need to get pieces of him, so let's go. Did we really already go through that? Oh my goodness. This game, man. This game. Well, we did loot a lot, actually. We looted more than we needed to. So we could just keep looting this and keep looting this. We could just max loot if we want to, right? I'm not saying I don't max loot. I max loot. But we can go and do that. And that completes our next one of these. And then we can just do arena battles and then call it a day. Actually, before that, we go to this. And I always make sure that I do as much of this as possible. You can actually do this several times a day. Pirate level 40. So this is, hold on. Bad tour is completely completed. And you don't need to do it at the hardest node. It's like, Oh, this one's the hardest node, so it must give you the best rewards. It doesn't. For this one specifically, you just loot like whatever set you're looking for. So I think currently, even though this is the easiest node, this is the set that I would be most excited about currently because I pretty heavily upgraded this this set. So I'm gonna loot this set, even though it is the easiest one. It's not based on easy, it's based on like what node you need, what set do you need. So this Pegleg's treasure is actually, this is one of those things where it's like the last time I did it, I didn't have the pirate units because I didn't upgrade them at that time. Now this event comes around again and my pirate team is actually more upgraded. So while all I could do was this before, now I can definitely do this more difficult node. It's not like super difficult, but I could definitely do this this next node here. Actually, yeah, let's just use her. So I can definitely do this. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna actually battle this node instead of just looting this one. I'm gonna like say, okay, this we can definitely push. You guys can't even see the thing. I'm like swooping with those are words. Those are words that came out of my mouth with my with the mouse cursor, but you can't see the mouse cursor. I don't know why the game doesn't pick up the OBS doesn't pick up the mouse cursor or anything. It doesn't though. Like you see everything else on the screen but the mouse cursor. But yeah, I'm gonna go for this because we can finally beat this node now. So anyway, but I'll just enter into it and I'll auto it, and if it works, it works, and I'm like, great. So that one will work maybe, and then if that one works, then we can go on to the next one. Because man, gold is so scarce in this game, and the difference between like, especially in this event, the difference between 50,000 and 100,000, especially if you're looting it several times a day. Like if you triple loot, right? There's 3 here. If you triple loot, and you can just go one further node, then that's an extra 50,000 gold times 3. That's 150,000 extra gold. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. So one of the benefits to having a pirate team is not only are they meta in PvP right now at the time that I'm making this video, who knows what it's going to be in the future, but at the time that I'm making this video, they're currently meta. And then also for something like this, the gold is very scarce, and this is going to give you gold. Like pirate team is going to be great for farming this, and you're going to get such a nice return on your investment building the pirate team. Again, currently it's going to change in the future because metas change, metas shift. They keep cycling around. Oh, this is strong against this, so everyone builds that, and then the next thing is strong against the next thing, so everyone builds the new thing. So that's just how it happens with these games. But yeah, currently pirate is you really can't go wrong building a pirate team right now. And then this is just gonna give you so much value out of beating the harder nodes on this. I don't know what the rest of the nodes are after this. There's some data on it online, what the different nodes give you, but I can only imagine that this is like gotta be like 400,000 gold or something like that. Times 3 a day is crazy. But anyway, that's it for. I think that's it for this one. It's a little long-winded, but that's basically my daily to-do list. I'm gonna go do these arena battles, but well, I'm gonna do them right now. There's easy opponents, so I guess I could just do them easily. But usually I save these until the end, and then do the arenas, do the collect all quests, and get my Redbeard pieces because he is so OP. Not even in just a pirate team, which, like I said, pirate teams are great. But just as a unit, just in general, he's so OP. You put him with other teams too. He's just that good that it doesn't matter what team you put him in. And then, I also like to have my notifications turned on because you can see this next free energy. Like, those are pretty nice. Throughout the day, they give you those different free energies, and they want to keep you logging in throughout the day. They want to keep you like, yeah, don't forget about us. Don't forget. So, yeah, I have my notifications turned on so that I don't miss out on the free energy. Because it adds up. It really does. So anyway, that's it for this one. Just how I go about my day when I log in, what I do, what I farm, and then I scoot out and then I close out the app, and I'm like, okay, now to play something, I don't know, now to do whatever throughout the course of my day. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry I'm so long-winded. I wanted to get the information out. I thought it was going to be like a 6-minute video, really, but I just never stopped talking, apparently. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'll see you as always. Before I also check these guild quests. Because I do like to, if possible, I like to contribute to my guild. So if there's like, I could farm this or I could farm that in a day, like, it would be nicer to farm something that's for the guild quest to contribute to the guild. This way we all get extra guild points. Even though I'm not using them for anything right now, it's still nice to... And then the further up you are on the list of contribution, the more extra points you get. So... I like to consider, like, okay, maybe I should, like, if I need to farm a couple different things, like, maybe I want to focus on some of the things that are in the guild quests. So, anyway, that's it for this one. Again, sorry for being long-winded. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.